Hey guys, Black Templar Tech Marine here again. So check this out. I have the Cygnar Cyclone just here, and I want to show you something kind of important. This is I call it a variation. Okay, we have something here. You can see here the torso. Obviously, it's got this big green patch on it on the left, or yeah, the right shoulder pad. Now, you're probably wondering what that is and why it's there. What that is green stuff. I have mentioned it before. I will show you here what it is, though. It's just modeling putty. Basically, you call it filler, you call it anything you want, really. Basically, it is plastic in sort of a clay form, and you're allowed to, you're not allowed, it gives you the ability to mold it yourself and to create pieces and to add texture, fill in gaps, things like that. And what we've done here is I've shaved off, not completely, basically took off the highest edges of these, call them dimples, whatever you want to call them, and filled in the pad with green stuff. Now you're probably wondering why I did that. Well, I was at work one day and I was thinking about, you know, how War Machine stuff has lots of character to it. Now, this kit builds 3 models. So the models all have the same torso, essentially. Obviously, if you're using the same legs, using the same torso, it's basically the same arms, you know, it's all going to look relatively the same. So I wanted to change it up a bit. So what I did was I took some ideas from Warhammer. Now, in 40K, Space Marines have many different types of armor plating. You have all the way from MK1 up to MK8 now. And so obviously 8 different types of variations and all kinds of different mix and matches in between and all kinds of customizations. And so I took the idea of having a solid shoulder pad instead of having this kind of dimply, kind of sporadic, you know, looking deal here. And what I'd like to do with that, and it's just kind of a review of it. It's not really, I didn't spotlight how to do it because I was actually filming it, but then I messed up slightly, so I had to cut the video. So all the footage did not survive, but it's basically really easy. What I've done here, like I said, shaved off this, not all the way, but shaved off the tops of them, just so that they were lower than this ridge, because then you could just fill over it. You don't have to, you know, get in there and really get between cracks and crevices. You just got to fill over it. So mix some of this up, just here. Took a really small sliver of it. It's a yellow and a blue color. You'll take the yellow and blue and mix it together with some water, and then just applied it over. And it was pretty, I wouldn't call it messy, but it was pretty generous when I put it on there. And so once it dries, you can see all the scratches. Once it dries, I just took a sanding stick or a file for y'all's and just filed it down and, you know, smoothed it out. Really smooth to the touch now. Really flat, really even, pretty uniform. We got this one slight variation in here, but this is going to be all painted black anyways. So I wanted to have a bit of variation and give a bit of character. I wrote some fanfic for those of you who read it. Great for you. If you didn't read it, you suck. Read it. It's going to have on this pad, it's going to have a nice big 8. And I want to write, just like I had in the story, a big 8 just here, and then maybe a 0-1 just here. Kind of taking, if you have seen pictures of older German war machines, or older tanks, older APC, stuff like that, thinking 1940s era, 1930s era, they're denoted, their units are denoted by numbers. Basically, the first number is a platoon number or a company number, and then the second number following is usually a tank number, like the number within the platoon or a number within the company. So for first platoon, second tank, you'd have 0, 01, 02. So I want to kind of take that idea and implicate it, or not implicate, kind of apply it to the same idea. And since I have this big, wide, really smooth area, I thought that'd be a perfect place to do it. So this is just like I said, a real basic idea. I haven't done a video working with green stuff. This is what this is called. Obviously this green stuff is what it's called. So I could probably squeeze in somewhere else me working with it, so you can see it on camera. But like I said, it's real easy. Just mix it together between your fingers, you apply it, and then you can manipulate it really well anywhere you'd like. And then once it dries, you can sand it just like I've done here. You know, you can file it down, cut it, anything you want to do. And so you shape anything you want, really. So thanks a lot for checking this out, guys. I'm going to go ahead and overcoat this now with black, primer coat it, pardon me. I'm going to go ahead and primer coat it and assemble it, of course. And so the next video you'll see it all assembled up and primered and everything. We'll be ready for painting. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Cheers.